guys, I wanted to record a quick video showing the power of Terraform. So basically, before we start this, let me show you what we have already done. Alright, so here we can see that we have already created, our, to be honest, sorry guys, I've got to refresh. Alright, so it's done now. Let's just show you what has already been provisioned using Terraform, and we will create some more also. So this is the resource group for the CLI, so it's not created using Terraform. This resource group here has been created using Terraform, and it has the tags as well. So now we will deploy a VNet and 3 subnets to this using our Terraform, sorry. So let's go back here. You can see that we will have 3 subnets. We'll have a DMZ where the vulnerable WordPress server will be, then we'll have the server subnet and the user subnet. So let me show you a little bit of code that we've already written. Alright, so now let's see here. Everybody somewhere. Okay, let's now go for the file. It's called, I think, first.tf. Alright, so yep. You can see now that we have this resource RM group. Now what we'll do is we'll write a few lines of codes, and once I write them, I will be back. And once I write them, alright, let's write them here. So before that, let me pause the video a bit. Now we've written a few lines of code. So what this does is that it's basically TCL is called declarative language. So we're declaring what we want. We want a virtual network with the name of VTF lab VNet in the location of East US. Its address space is going to be 10.0.0.0/16, and then the resource group it will be deployed to is the resource group that we have here. So Azure rm.lab.name. So it will automatically import this name to there. So it's like a very good way of not committing errors, especially when creating nested objects. So let's create the subnets now. Again, I'm going to stop recording here, and we'll be back when the code is written. So as you can see now, we have written the code for subnet, DMZ subnet. Alright, we have written that we need a subnet, and it will be called DMZ, and then the resource group name would be Azure rm.lab, the name again using provisioning it from the variables. Again, virtual network will be this network we already created, and its name has already been imported, and the address space is defined as 10.0.1.0/24, so it is a 255 member subnet. Let's just copy the code for the next 2 subnets as well, and we will have so yep, let's now change the names here. It will be called the server subnet. It will have the space for 2.0, and this will be called subserver. Always change this name because it uses this name to identify whether the resource has already been created or not, and if that is not changed, it will give you an error. So yeah, I will change this to user subnet, and this also to sub user, and then the 3.0. We will just now save this file. Now we'll come here. We'll do the Terraform init first. Init. Alright, so yep, it will initialize the backend. Take a little time, let's see. Okay, well, it has been initialized. Then you do the plan, and then you do the apply. Let's do Terraform plan. Now, this plan is very important because this is not being, so we get few errors. Yep, we figured out what was our error. So the error is this. You go for this, you go for resource group, and you go then .lab.name. And we have to change it everywhere, so we'll be back after we fix it. Alright, we are back now. We've tried to fix it everywhere. You can see that we already have the full names there. This is how the file looks. Let's save it. Let's run Terraform plan again. Alright, so see what errors it does give. It says address prefix. Alright, so the argument is not expected here. Prefixes. Alright, let's try the prefixes one. So we finally did it. I've already run Terraform plan. The fix was that we have to use address prefixes in the latest version, and we have to make a list, so the brackets are for the list. So now we can see the output here that it will create following actions. Subnet DMZ will be added. This is okay. Alright, so DMZ will be added, VF, then subserver, subuser will be added, and then the virtual network will be created. Now let's do it. Subnet we will known after apply. Now I should have done the subnet virtual network first, but let's see. Let's Terraform Cloud. It will now ask me whether I want to do it or not. Well, it takes time. It takes about 10 to 15 seconds before it's done. As let's just enter yes, and we will wait. A little bit. Well, let's be honest here. Once it is done, alright. So you can see that it is now creating the virtual network fast. Alright. So sorry. And it's now creating everything. Alright, so it takes about what? Let's now just wait. Now it says that it has created everything. But let's see. Now it took around what? 20 seconds, right? So 20-30 seconds. We'll wait because it's Azure. It's always good to wait for like about 20 seconds. And then we will go to our resource group and we'll see if it's there. So we can see the virtual network has been applied. Yep. Now let's open it up and let's see if we have the subnets. Okay, well, let's be honest, it's taking a little slow. Yep, okay, alright, so it's topology. Let's see. None about what's at present. But let's go to subnets here. How many subnets it has? You can see the amount of subnets. So in about 30 seconds or so, we were able to do something that will require at least 15 minutes in clicking. We were able to deploy it in a mere 30 seconds. That's the power of Terraform.